This discovery set was speaking to me like it was Green Goblin's mask. This episode's going to be bittersweet for a bit because I had this discovery set for a while. I ordered these before I found out that they'll be no longer shipping to the US right now. Hopefully they do in the future, but as of right now they don't. And I kind of just didn't want to smell them because I was afraid they'd be too good. They had a few discovery sets to choose from, ranges from different prices, and I went for the Forgotten Pages discovery set. It came with 4 dabbers inside of it. You can see the inside of it right here. And then like the little thing that sits on the back, I kind of like it. Then it came with this nice little card with the address and stuff. I ended up trying all of them on skin and didn't want to waste them on testers. And first up I have this old library. I transferred them into these 5ml cans holders so I can spray them. Old library opens up with damp roses and a distinct earthiness to me. Kind of reminds me of like stepping foot in a damp unfinished basement. I don't know how they did this. I get like a powdery aged leather that starts to dry down, and then like a sweet woody note comes through that kind of resembles the smell of paper. So imagine going down to your basement and grabbing like an aged book and opening it up and smelling the pages. That's exactly what I got when this starts to dry down. The scent fully matches the name. This really does smell like an old library. I don't know how they did this, but it really does smell like you went and grabbed a book that's been sitting around for a decade or two. And second in the discovery set was Rosen. Rosen starts off like a sweet wine, which I'd say resembles a sangria, and then the florals start to come in without actually taking away from the wine-like characteristic from the opening. As Rosen starts to dry down, it turns into this warm, musky scent that has a hint of chocolate and the slightest bit of wood notes. The overall vibe of this is kind of antique and classy for me. For some reason, I imagine somebody from like the late 1800s, early 1900s smelling like this. And third on the list is King's Jester. King's Jester comes in very loud and rebellious and opens up with this in-your-face, bitter leather. And right when you think he made it through the opening, you get hit with this metallic edge covered in wax that cuts through the air. Surprisingly, as this starts to dry down, it does sweeten up a bit, but not that much. You still get the upfront in-your-face leather with some woody notes with the base of it. Somewhere between the in-your-face leather and that woody base, there's this muskiness to it that I believe make this more aromatic that keeps this fragrance in your face no matter what you have it on you. All I'm going to say is that when you have this on, you're not the only one that knows this is loud in your face because this picks up and projects like a beast. And here is my favorite, Black Pearl. This opens up with like a sweet coconut rum that's airy and salty, almost like the breeze from like the ocean. Imagine opening up a bottle of Malibu by the beach. And as it starts to dry down on my skin, this kind of started to shift to like a more fruity scent. I kind of got like a sweet pineapple on my skin. And as this starts to dry down, this soft hint of leather shows up with an amazing base of like a damp wood that's been sitting on shore for a bit. I would say the woody notes in this really anchor it down. They really nailed that pirate's life at sea for me with this. And now that I think about this, all the ones in this discovery set I will try will be Old Library, Black Pearl, and Rosen. Don't get me wrong, King's Jester is very good of a fragrance. I just don't see myself reaching for it that often. It's very loud and in your face, and I really don't see a situation where I'll be wearing that. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do this review or even smell this discovery set, because I knew I was going to like these. I know these aren't going to last that long, and now has me thinking that maybe I need to start planning for a Euro trip.